Is eating tomatoes supposed to be kind of painful? No, tomatoes aren't spicy, and nothing in them is supposed to give a reaction like that. You likely have an allergy. https://drallet.com blogger allergy syndrome. I'm not a doctor. I have not been diagnosed. But after realizing the horribly dry, painful taste of pecans, walnuts and the stinging tongue-tearing sensation of kiwis and bananas, I think you and I have oral pollen allergy. No, if you ate a lemon straight or 7 oranges or something, I'd say it could just be because of the acid. Tomatoes are acidic, but not that acidic. It shouldn't hurt to eat tomatoes. I'd say you are allergic. I would check for potential cross-reactivity with eggplant, potatoes, and peppers. All are nightshades. This is called oral allergy syndrome, and is a type of food allergy that only affects the mouth-tongue. I have it too, specifically with tomatoes, kiwis, those high-acid fruits. Oh, I guess I'm also allergic to tomatoes, haha. Yes, you're allergic. Stop now. This is an allergy. My daughter had it too, but she grew out of it. It wasn't ever life-threatening, but kiwis were a no-go. She could eat small amounts of citrus, but it always made her throat feel itchy. No. Could be an allergy, could be sensitive to the acid in them? No. This happens to me, but only if I'm eating nothing but tomatoes. I love fresh tomatoes. They can cause canker sores and soreness because they are so acidic, especially if you add salt. A lot of these comments are jumping to allergy, but canker sores from tomatoes are common and usually not associated with an allergy, but rather predisposition to canker sores from acidic foods. Here is one of the medium reliable sources I read, https. I used to get canker sores from tomatoes as a kid all the time. Google tells me this is common. I also love tomatoes, so I was definitely motivated to look for evidence against all these folks commenting to stop eating tomatoes, lol. No. Not at all. I got canker sores a lot as a kid. It's more associated with sugar, in my experience, than something more acidic like tomatoes. Bruh, you're allergic to tomatoes. You're having an allergic reaction. Please stop eating them! Eating freshly cut pineapples does this to me. And it's not an allergy. Just a bit of oral discomfort that disappears in about an hour or two. Never had this with tomatoes. Get yourself an allergy checkup. You are most definitely allergic to tomatoes. Could be allergy, or it could be the acid in the tomatoes irritating your mouth. Yes, you are almost certainly allergic to tomatoes. I remember someone made a post a few years ago about how they found out they were already to peanuts because they told their friend they liked how spicy it was. Tomato and kiwi both have protective proteins that are molecularly very similar to latex. Many people have cross-reactive allergies to foods. I was allergic to tomato in the same way, along with kiwi, strawberries, and honestly most of the fruits, but my allergy downgraded to intolerance and eventually I became tolerant. Is it just raw tomato that gives you a reaction? For many of us, we are able to eat heat-processed foods because the chemical bonds are weak and broken by heat. I used to condole myself for being unable to eat most fruit by eating a pant load of fruit pies.